1:30 in the morning, and he say, "Oh man, my bad, man. I fell asleep in the car on my lunch break." I said, "You fell asleep in your car on your lunch break? What you mean you fell asleep in your car? You didn't set an alarm on your phone to wake you up?" He say, "Nah, man. I went to Subway and I got a sandwich. I got that foot-long sandwich. And as soon as I finished eating that, I put my seat back." What's up, you guys? Welcome to my StoryTime video. Now, this story is going to be about the reason why I quit my job yesterday. Now, it was a lot of things that was going on at that job. And I have footages. I was recording all kinds of things at that job. They always wanted us to wash buses, even when it was lightning and raining. Now, whenever it's lightning and raining, you need to stay away from the fuel pump and from the washing area. But they didn't care. Like the other night, it was pouring down rain and we had a thunderstorm. It was lightning like crazy. And then they got mad at me because I made my co-workers shut down the wash area. Take a look at this clip. It is pouring down raining out here. It's raining cats and dogs, and they want us to wash them funky buses. Ain't that something? It's lightning. Look at that lightning. I'm gonna see you soon. And all my co-workers over here. Dan got his poncho on. Roger got his sweater on. Darren got his sweater on and his hoodie. Charles got my umbrella. It's lightning. Woo! I got it on tape. These two buses been sitting out here for 10 minutes. We can't do nothing. See this, Cody? Do you still want us to hit 50 tonight? Now, y'all saw that, right? It was pouring down raining with lightning and everything, and they still want us to wash buses. How do you expect us to wash some buses in this lightning? If somebody gets struck by lightning, that's a lawsuit. But that's not really why I quit. I'm going to tell you guys the whole story of what happened on Tuesday night at work. Today is Thursday, so this happened 2 days ago. So, this new co-worker I'm using, and for the record, I'm going to use everybody's real names on here. Because I just don't care at this point, I'm very upset. So I'm not going to use code names. I'm going to use the people's real names on here. Because I just don't care. I just don't care. And I really hope they see this video. So, I'm not going to use their last name. I'm going to just use their first name. So, this guy, his name was Charlie. He started working at Metrolift last week. I believe last Wednesday was his first day working there. Okay, so he got there. And I introduced myself to him. I said, "Hello, my name is Charles, and I'll be your supervisor." He said, "Okay, nice to meet you." I said, "Okay, so I'm going to set down the ground rules. I'm going to just tell you the rules. I'm going to tell you what are the qualifications of the job." I said, "Now, the dress code, you are not allowed to wear shorts. Even though we're working outside and it's hot, we still are not allowed to wear shorts." He said, okay, that's cool. And I say, "We can't be on our phones." He said, "Oh, okay, that's cool. I say, "And the lunch breaks," I say, "you can take a lunch break at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or 10 o'clock. No later than 10 o'clock. He said, "Oh, okay, that's cool. So, on his first day, it was like 9:45 at night. So, he was cleaning the bus. I say, "Hey, Charlie, you got 15 minutes before it's time to take your break. Do you want to take your break now, or do you want to wait until 10 o'clock and take it?" He said, "Oh, I'll take it now." He was on the phone talking. I ain't say nothing, because I'm one of those cool supervisors. If I see you on the phone, I'm going to say, "Hey, you're not supposed to be on the phone," but, he was on the phone, I thought it was like a very important phone call, so I ain't say nothing. I just let it slide. So I said, "You want to go and take your break now?" He said, "Yeah, I'll take my break now." So he left at 9:45. We get an hour break. So he was supposed to come back at 10:45. It's 11:15. And I thought he was over there washing buses or something. I didn't think to, go over there and check. So 11:30 came. Something told me to go over there to check to see if he was washing buses with everybody else. So I walk over to the wash area. I say, "Hey, have y'all seen the new guy?" Because we was calling him the new guy, because it's like 3 of us named Charles at the job. So I was like, "Hey, have y'all seen the new guy, Charlie boy?" And they say, "No, we haven't seen him." We thought he was over there at the fuel pump pumping gas with you. I said, nah, he ain't over there. I said, because he went to lunch at 9:45. He was supposed to be back at 10:45. It's 11:30. They said, oh, maybe he quit. I said, are you serious? So I politely walked up to the front and I signed him out, because the way we signed in, we had to write in our times. So I politely signed him out, because he wasn't there. So I just took it that he quit. So 2 hours later, I see him walking down the path. I was like, where you come from? It's like 1:30 in the morning. And he say, oh man, my bad, man. I fell asleep in the car on my lunch break. I said, you fell asleep in your car on your lunch break? What you mean you fell asleep in your car? You didn't set an alarm on your phone to wake you up? He say, nah, man. I went to Subway and I got a sandwich. I got that foot-long sandwich. And as soon as I finished eating that, I put my seat back and I just knocked out. Why y'all ain't come to the front and knock on my car window to wake me up? I said, okay, first of all, we don't even know what kind of car you drive. Second of all, we didn't know that you parked in the front. Third of all, it's your first day and you making a bad first impression. He say, man, hey man, if you want to write me up, you go ahead and do it. So it was his first day. I did not write him up. I let it slide. But I did tell the manager, Stacy, yes, I'm using her real name too. I'm not mad at her or nothing, but I don't think she'll mind. But yeah, I said, I'm going to tell the manager, Stacy. So I told her the next day. She said, oh, I'm going to have to talk to him. So the next day, he was supposed to be at work at 6:30. It was 7 o'clock when I told her about this. She said, well, did he sign in yet? Has he shown up to work? I said, no, he still haven't came to work. He haven't called and said he going to be late or nothing. So she said, She said, well, let me check my voicemail messages. Let me check to see if he left a message on my phone. So she checked her messages. And I was like, well, I'm going to go outside and help them watch the buses. So 10 minutes later, she comes outside. She say, oh, yes, he left a message on the phone. He say that his car broke down, so he going to be a little late. I say, okay, Stacy, he not making a good first impression. It was his first day. On his first day, he fell asleep. It's his second day and he already late to work. Come on, that's not good. Most jobs put you on a 90-day probation period, and most jobs will let you go if you messing up like that. She say, well, you need to learn how to give people chances. I say, what you mean I need to learn how to give them chances? He not impressing me. She say, well, ain't none of y'all impressing me out here because y'all can't watch 50 buses every night like y'all supposed to. I say, the way that we can watch 50 buses every night is if we had a full crew. We working with a skeleton crew, and it ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. So we had a few words and everything. She say, well, ain't none of y'all impressing me. So she just stormed off and just walked off. And I'm like, okay, she feeling some type of way because I'm speaking my mind, like he not impressing me. Like he fell asleep on his first day. So he did not show up the second day at all. He told her he's going to be running late. He didn't show up to work at all. I'm like, are you serious? So the next day I was off. This was on Friday. I take my Fridays off to take care of my business. I work 2 jobs. So I need at least 1 day off to catch up on errands and to hang out with some friends. Come on, I'm a young person. I need to enjoy life. So Stacy calls me the next day. She say, hey, Charles, are you coming to work today? I said, no, ma'am, I'm off today. I'll be there tomorrow, but I need my Friday off. She say, oh, because they're shorthanded on Fridays. I said, I understand that, but I need a day off. Like, I work 6 days a week. Let me take this 1 day off. She say, well, Charlie should be there. I said, well, he didn't show up at all yesterday. She said, oh my God, are you serious? I say, yep, he didn't show up at all. She said, see, I'm gonna have to write his ass up. I said, no, Stacy. See, you need to learn how to give people chances. I'm using her words against her. She say, well, if he do it again, I'm gonna write his ass up. I say, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's exactly what I was trying to tell you. She say, well, he gonna be there at 6:30. I say, oh, okay. So it's 7 o'clock. I'm at a buffet with my homeboy, enjoying some nice Chinese food. Next thing I know, I get a text message from my homeboy / coworker saying that it was only 2 of them working. I was like, wait a minute. It's supposed to be like 5 of y'all working. What you mean it's just 2 of y'all working? He was like, well, it's just 2 of us working. I say, Charlie's supposed to be there. He was supposed to come at 6:30. He texted me and said, well, he ain't here. So I called Charlie. Hey, Charlie, where you at? Oh, man, I'm going to be running late. My car broke down. Again? Didn't your car break down yesterday? And then you say you was going to be running late yesterday? Yeah, that's why I couldn't come to work. I thought I was going to be running late, but I couldn't come because by the time my car got fixed, it was too late to come to work. So your car got fixed and it messed up again today? Yeah, that mechanic don't know what he doing. I said, well, you need to find another mechanic. So what time do you think you'll be at work? Well, I'll be there around 9. So I have to call Stacy and let her know, hey, Charlie going to be here at 9 o'clock. She say, okay, on the first day, he falls asleep. On the second day, he say he gonna be late and he don't even show up. And don't even tell us he not coming to work. And on the third day, he late again. I say, yeah, he needs a write-up. She say, well, if he do it again, I'm gonna have to write him up. I say, you sure giving him a lot of chances. You are a good manager. She just a pushover manager, letting all these people run all over her. So I was off, but I went to work anyway just to check on him. And Charlie showed up. As soon as I pulled up, he pulled up right behind me. So did everybody else. They came the same exact time as me. I said, Charlie, man, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you, man? Come on, you just started this job. He said, yeah, man, I know, man. I know. It's just that mechanic screwed me over. I said, well, I do know about mechanics screwing people over because I had a mechanic that screwed me over. But, man, it's not looking good for you. Just start coming to work on time. If you're going to be late, just call and let me know. I did let you know. I said, all right. I don't want to, start an argument. So that was on Friday. I was off Friday. I just went up there to check on my coworkers. So I left. The next day was Saturday. I didn't see him the next day because I got off of work at 5:30 and he wasn't supposed to be working 6:30. So I don't know if he got there on time or not. Sunday, he was supposed to be there at 3:30. He got there on time on Sunday. He got there on time. So on Sunday, I had gotten into my first incident with him. He was standing at the gas pump talking on his phone. I said, Charlie, hey, if you're going to be on the phone, you got to go into the employee parking lot and talk on the phone. But you can't talk on the phone right in front of the pumps because it's cameras. He say, do they work? Yeah. They can access those cameras and see you on your phone. He said, I'll go to the parking lot and finish my conversation. So he goes to the parking lot and finish his conversation. He just talking for like 5 minutes. So I walk over. I say, Charlie, you have got to get off the phone. You got some work. Come on. We got work to do, man. We got work to do. He said, all right. Hey, man, I'm going to hit you back on my break. I'm going to hit you back up on my break, all right? So he hangs up the phone. I'm thinking to myself, what kind of people is Stacy hiring? Like, people from the streets? So he just standing up at the gas pump. There's no buses at all. It's buses that needs to be washed. I said, Charlie, while it's slow, can you go over there and help them wash some buses? He said, man, I feel like you picking on me. I said, how am I picking on you? I just feel like you picking on me. I said, because I'm asking you to go wash some buses. You know what? Y'all just going to have to stay tuned for part 2 because this video is getting long and longer and longer. And I don't want to make this video that long. So I'm going to have to slice this up into like 2 parts. So stay tuned for part 2. And on part 2, y'all really going to see what kind of person Charlie is. Y'all already see what kind of person he is. He's unreliable. But on part 2, y'all really going to see Charlie's true colors. So stay tuned for part 2. All right, peace out.